test out. 5 seconds. We're going live in 5 seconds. All right, I was holding my breath for like 8 seconds there when I was told I was going live in 5 seconds. I'm Twan underscore SR on Twitch. You can just call me Twan. I'm here with Askari.
Hello. I've never played this game before, but I have done commentary for it before.
That was a fun time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Koudelka, any percent. This game is wild. I get nervous when I run this game, and I don't typically get nervous during most marathon runs, but it's because this game scares me as a speed run. So let's just get into it. So we'll start it in 3, 2, 1, go. So the reason this game scares me is it's got a lot of this is an RNG block, so we're going from the randomizer run to this run, and this game is certainly not short on RNG. So it'll be fun, and we'll have plenty of downtime to talk about the story, as if I know an awful lot about the story. But yeah, this is a kind of a horror turn-based kind of strategy, like grid-based turn-based RPG. Came out in 1999.
Like half tactics. It's like
Yeah.
almost tactics, but not really.
So you're this psychic Romani lady named Koudelka who was summoned to this monastery in Aberystwyth, Wales on Halloween. We just realized it was on Halloween. In 1898.
Yeah.
So, why were we summoned here? Wow, that was really low damage. We'll find that out as we make it through the game. There we go. 51 damage. That is not a lot. Inscrutable. No, I wouldn't. How about that? All right. So I get really silly when I'm worried about speedruns, which usually turns out to not be a good combination. So I will try to maybe let Askari talk sometimes, and then I'll inevitably cut him off because I want to be silly.
Also because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So I also have a lot of notes open because I'm running this on emulator. I'm going to be all over the place when I talk about this. I'm running this on emulator for 2 reasons. One, because save states help me finish a marathon run of this, because this game is not ultra friendly from a marathon perspective, and save states make it a little bit more friendly. And the other reason is because this game is the NTSC version of this game is quite expensive right now. And this is a 4-disc game, and I don't want to scratch any of my discs. It's like I don't know if you went to price charting or whatever. This game's probably getting kind of close to $200 loose, maybe. So
it's 4 discs,
and and again it's 4 discs. So if I scratch one of those discs, come on, door, that's a problem. So I just run it on emulator. Most folks run it on emulator anyway. So we were just talking to the family that's kind of the caretakers of this monastery. Turns out they poisoned us when we were eating, but Koudelka knew it was poison, so she didn't eat anything. But Edward, this thief guy that was with us that we just recruited, that's the word I was going to say, recruited to our party, he did eat it. So now he's poisoned, and we got to figure out how to unpoison him. So here's where the biggest part of RNG is for the entire run and why save states are so pleasant. There's 2 weapons we're going to pick up going into this next boss fight. This hammer and this pipe that you see on the floor over here. I'm going to pick them up, and then we're going to look and see what element they have, because all weapons in the game have some sort of element attached to them, or most of them at least. Normal and dark. So if I give you the dark pipe and you the normal hammer, then we should be fine. If we got 2 dark items, that would be quite bad, but we didn't. We got 1 dark item. We're good. You don't have the notes on you, do you, Askari?
I do.
Oh, you do? You did get them. Great. I knew I gave them to you before. There's a certain combination of elemental weapons there that if we get them, we just have to reset, and that's why it's good to have... Oh, I didn't change it! Okay, this is good. This is fine. I didn't change the position. I needed to change the formation going into this fight. I knew I was going to be making mistakes like that. Okay. So, I think we got poison there, probably. which is to be expected, but we are kind of low on health. I'm going to move Koudelka up and cast Flare on this enemy here. And I'm going to move, kind of get us reset since I didn't do the formations correctly. So at the beginning of the game, it's going to be a lot of melee with Edward and casting spells with Koudelka, and magic damage is partially based on proximity, so that's why I moved Koudelka up, because she will do more damage to this enemy the closer she is. So that's why I scoot her up a little bit right there. Hopefully, this plant's going to focus on Edward, and we'll be able to get a kill here without too much problem. I'm probably going to move Koudelka up a little bit more to get a little bit more damage out, though.
Oh, and by the way, melee weapons have they have hit points, or life
Durability.
Points,
Yeah.
Durability. Thank you. So, and it's random. So, there's like
5. Okay.
a certain range of like hits we can do, and we don't know how many hits that is before the item breaks. And if it breaks or too early, then it's not fun.
This is very scary right now. No, I didn't mean to wait. Okay, good. Okay. Thankfully, if you wait, the time it takes to take your next turn is shorter.
Yeah, this game has like a combat system similar to Final Fantasy X, where it's like it's turn-based, but it's also the different actions you can take different amounts of time, so they will change the turn order.
You'll also note that I'm trying to escape instead of waiting during certain actions where I can't actually make a attack. It's faster to escape than to wait. That's why I do that, and you can't escape in boss fights. All right, so now I gotta assign some points here. We'll be doing that after every level up. And I gotta make sure I do those correctly for the most part. It does get a little more randomized, or there's a little bit more, it's kind of more free-flowing, and I have to make some decisions later on, but it's scripted for the first little bit of the run. There we go. We're gonna add the third and final member of our party, James, a priest from the Vatican. Oops. He doesn't like us because we're both scum or something. I don't know. I need to equip James, but he has a reason to be here as well. I was supposed to not even give her that. That's fine. Okay, I'll give you the pipe, and then we need to mess with our formation a little bit. We're gonna move you up. We're gonna move you up and over, and then we're gonna move you up and over there, and we're good. All right. It's very easy to be like thinking about the marathon or thinking about the run and talking commentary stuff and just miss a thing like, oh, I need to like reposition everyone on the formation menu. So we've leveled up Koudelka and Edward. I want to get into a fight here. It's weird that I have not gotten into a fight yet. Usually you almost always get into a fight in the same spot in this hallway on the way to the next boss. But I want to level up James before the next boss fight, so I need to kill 3 to 4 enemies between now and then we'll be good to go.
Every time you level up, you get 4 points to assign to any stat you want.
I always do that. There's a little bit of a lag. I've mentioned this in previous in my previous marathon run, but there's like a tiny bit of lag where I think I've gone down 1 extra space and pressed X, and then I didn't. So of course I didn't move all the way up, or I didn't menu down all the way, and now it's kind of messed up my whole setup here. But that's just the nature of this game. You kind of have to get used to it. Okay. Kind of lost a turn there because I would have killed way earlier if I'd moved Edward up all the way. I need to slow down just a little bit. Just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
So I don't.
It's a thing in like some RPG racks. Some RPG runs, you have to like purposefully put the lag of the menus into your muscle memory so you don't get messed up by it. as much.
Because I'm pressing up 3 times and pressing X when I want to do that, but it doesn't always register that third one. It will register my X before it inputs the up, the final up. All right, so we're just for the most part, this is going to be, other than a couple grinding spots to get to a certain level or have our certain stats at a certain level, it's just a boss rush. There's going to be a cutscene here where James accosts us for not being godly or something. I love the voice acting in this game. I think it's some of the best voice acting in any PS1 game, other than maybe like like Metal Gear Solid or something. But
Too bad we never get to hear it.
Yeah, I almost went into the boss fight, and that would have been real bad. Okie dokie. Koudelka is a game that, not a lot of folks even know about at all. I need to reload. And I do wait here because you can escape these fights, and I do not want to escape these. Something else I hadn't said is that Koudelka, for the uninitiated, if you know the slightly more popular Shadow Hearts series, Koudelka is the prequel to those games. Those are all on the PlayStation 2. This is from 1999, I believe, is when Koudelka came out.
I think so.
Come on. I love the sound, like the sound design or whatever. Like the enemies make some really goofy sounds when you hit them.
It was 99 in Japan, December, but everywhere else it came out in 2000. No.
I don't know that I need to kill this enemy to level James up, but I'm going to just to be safe. But it is scary because each hit with that hammer gets it one step closer to breaking, and that is definitely not something I want. Alright, James. James is going to level up. I got to give him 4 agility here. I guess James has got some baby agility. We got 7 bottles of whiskey. Those ghosts had the sauce. Let's go. Alright, this is maybe one of my least favorite boss fights of the game. These 3 like weird eye idol things. And we don't have any weapons that they're weak to, so we're just gonna have to make it work.
Yeah, it's where the RNG of the starting weapons comes in. Because if you have, a water and a fire weapon, then you're covering 2 of the idols' weaknesses. But now we don't have any weaknesses. So
there's also a random element to that right there, which I don't like, the knockback. It's not great for speedrun purposes. Oh, thank you. It moved up for me. And I don't like that this one moved over, but at least I can attack the green one. Because on the grid, you can only move as far up as the frontmost enemy. So if the green one's back 1 square, I can only attack the blue one melee. So that's unpleasant if I'm trying to kill the green one. I'm casting Fortify Vitality on the red idol. That's what they're called. They're called idols, which may sound counterintuitive, but the way that the game works is that there's only 1 buff/debuff spell, so if I cast Fortify Vitality on one of my teammates, it will fortify their Vitality. If I cast it on an enemy, it's a Vitality debuff, which I think makes sense and is convenient, instead of adding even more spells on your menu.
Yeah, it's not a bad implementation.
We're taking out... Oh, sorry. Go for it.
I was just going to mention that the red idol has double the HP to the other ones.
That's what I was about to say. So we're taking out the 2 that have this lesser HP while we're casting that Fortify Vitality on the red one because of the extra health. And then we're going to take it down later. But Koudelka's silenced, so we can't do too much to the red idol now. The gun doesn't do a ton of damage, but we'll do what little chip damage we can now. I'm actually going to attack the blue one with Edward here. You can escape. Alright, that one's gone, so I'm gonna start moving James over towards the red one, and I'll focus on the, whatever the other color one, the blue one. I'd already forgotten what color I'd gotten rid of.
It's red, green, and what else?
I'd love a knockback here so I could actually attack the red one. Come on. You never get it that one time you want it.
Oh yeah, that is a thing. There's like there's a mechanic with a grid in this where like because the blue idol is one row in front of the red one, we can't progress further down the field than the furthest up enemy. So because the blue one was further up the field, we couldn't move to the red one. It's weird. I don't know why it's like that.
I don't know that I've ever killed an idol with the gun, because the gun does so little damage compared to the other two. But I was able to get the kill with the gun there. For once, I finally feel like that was a useful attack. Because like it's doing like 45 compared to like the 100 plus that the others are doing. Also, there's basically like one song in this game, but it's a banger. There's like slight variations to it, it seems like. But
there's two fight songs. There's this one, and then there's the one that's slightly more like, I don't know, ethereal or something.
No. had to take a drink, and then I messed everything up. Yeah, exactly, Rocky. Koudelka has a gun. There's also a bow gun that gets used later on. Alright, we did it. Alright, I'm gonna focus because I gotta do some menuing, and it's easy for me to skip menuing if I'm not paying attention. There we go, one of my least favorite bosses is out of the way. And then 1 dex, 3 agility, and we're gonna give Koudelka the dirk and the ring. Real quick, equip fire dirk and fire ring. Go through the door.
J. What does the J mean?
I don't know. Great question. I don't know. So we're gonna enter into this room here that's like filled with a bunch of spirits, and Koudelka's gonna like channel them here, and we're gonna find out that this isn't just a monastery. This was also a prison where a bunch of people were like tortured and killed. And now we're like, oh, okay. We're like it's a pretty intense thing. Like she starts like she channels a demon, and she's like talking with like this deep voice and all scary and stuff, and it's wild. Also, we're gonna fight a mummy here. Last marathon run, this fight was a nightmare. When this fight can take like 30 seconds if it goes well, so let's hope for that. So we're gonna cast Tornado, because Mira, the name of the mummy, is allergic to tornadoes. I think that's the term you use in video games.
Yeah, mummies are weak to wind attacks.
Which in my mind, that makes sense.
Yeah, you don't need a lot of like mental gymnastics to make that work.
We're avoiding using the melee weapons here because we're definitely starting to get into the range of being worried about... oh, that's a lot of damage. I like that. Worried about durability. So I'm going to see how much of this I can do with just Koudelka. Mira's going to attack Koudelka here with a bunch of wood.
Accurate.
And it might silence her. If it silences her, that's really bad. That's really bad. Okay.
2 for 2.
Alright, we should still be able to get through this somewhat quickly, but I really don't want to use Edward's hammer if I can avoid it. That heals! It's a dark weapon, I forgot! Oh, that's why I don't like dark weapons. Okay.
Ooh.
Did I happen to pick up... Oh my gosh. Alright, so the items you pick up are also random. I happen to pick up a Panacea, which does in fact heal the silenced. So, we're good. I am gonna attack one more time with Edward to cancel out what I did with James there. So, if you get 2 dark weapons, you might as well reset, even though you can kind of get through it, but having 2 dark weapons for this fight can be bad if Koudelka gets silenced. But we should be fine now. This hopefully will kill Mira.
Okay, she has 1225 HP.
If the notes are correct, which I don't think they are.
Wow.
Not for every boss, at least. So yeah. So not great, but better than my first marathon run of this. Rest intelligence. Edward gets. I lost my place in the notes. For agility. For agility. Oops. Get the ring. We're gonna give that ring to Koudelka. And one thing that's very easy to forget is to open this thing again, this cabinet closet thing, and grab this ladder, because if you don't grab the ladder, that's bad news. And now, on to the next fight.
We're almost at the end of disc 1.
Yeah, so I did say that this game is 4 discs long. The disc, and this is a 2-hour-ish run, but the discs are quite short. This one in particular is very short.
A lot of FMVs.
Yeah. There's a little girl named Charlotte that we just chased after there. Edward almost got himself killed because Charlotte tried to get him to walk off this little ledge here. But thankfully we stopped him before that happened. And here we are, the last boss fight of Disc 1. I gotta pick up this glass thing, though. This little piece of stained glass.
It's important.
Very important, as we learned in the last marathon run I did. Step up on there. There we go. Sometimes Koudelka doesn't like to listen to me. The first part of this boss fight is scripted, and then there's some knockback that can throw it off script, so we'll see what happens here. So these are just doppelgangers of us. Alright, James, we're gonna spam James with the flare. We're gonna move you over here. And Koudelka's gonna... Let's see, Koudelka's gonna be right in front of Edward, and then James is gonna be diagonal to Edward's going to be diagonal to Edward. That's why I hesitated there. I was like, it is in fact Edward that's diagonal to Edward. So that happens no matter what. Now I'm going to attack Koudelka, and she might get knocked back, and that'll throw us off. If it happens. It's going to happen. It always happens. I reverse psychology the game. Love it. That's what we like to see. There's still a chance that Edward will also knock her back, though. Alright, come on. It's not gonna happen. Or it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Okay, well. Can't win them all.
Damn, you double reverse psychology.
It knew after the second one. They were like, you're not gonna win it this time, mate. Okay. So James did literally nothing there. Good job. Koudelka's probably also going to do nothing. Oh, 9. Nice. Love to see it.
It's not nothing.
You're not wrong. Alright. So we're going to flare James again and hopefully get the kill there. Because Koudelka got knocked back, we can't attack Koudelka, so we'll smack Edward. I don't know why we can kill these ghost doppelgangers with, like, physical weapons. I feel like that breaks the Pokemon rule or something. Though maybe not, because, you know, the end of the hammer's made out of steel. And can you attack ghost types with steel? Maybe. I don't play Pokemon.
I haven't played Pokemon since Gen 2.
I feel like steel type can hurt ghosts, but, you know, I could be wrong. I'm no video gamer. Alright, Edward's got the most health out of everyone, so it takes a second to get rid of old Ed here. I like the sound that it makes when he hits you. It sounds like he's slapping you.
Yeah. That's the sound of the blossom hitting skin. Or something.
Wow, that was a lot of damage. Should have done that from the beginning. I guess I took all my turns on James. Didn't really waste any time there. Alright, Koudelka, your turn. Is that it? Just one? There we go. We did
Yep.
it. Game over.
We
Wow,
beat the game.
world record. There is actually a category for disc one. I have no
Yeah.
idea what the world record is. I guess I've
I can
technically
look it
done
up.
it. Don't look it up because this time's gonna be terrible compared to it because of the mirror fight. I don't want to know. Don't let them know how not great this run's been.
You can't stop me.
I mean, you're not wrong. So we're gonna have a couple cutscenes here. I don't know what we talk about there. It's been so long since I watched that cutscene, but we are gonna fall through the floor and land in the like torture prison area here in the next scene that transitions into disc 2. Right here. I'm gonna scroll down my notes a little bit. There's some really great notes for this game, by the way. Koudelka. All right, change disc. All right, gamers. We are at disc 2. If it loads. Okay, great. There are some pistol rounds that are like hidden down here somewhere. There we go. You can't like actually see them.
Classic RPG.
But they are important. And then we're gonna see that girl that I mentioned earlier, Charlotte, over here. She's gonna be on the other side of these jail bar things, prison bars. What are they called? You know, whatever they're called. And then it goes right into the next boss fight.
The Noble Ghosts.
This enemy will become a normal enemy, a common enemy later. We're glitch gaming by falling through the floor. Blair. And Edward, we are going to equip the tabber. And then we're going to wait. And then we're going to melee with James.
I love the animations when they like inch over.
Yeah. Hopefully 500? Okay, good. We should be able to kill the next attack then. I'm not going to attack with James next.
Or Edward.
Or Edward, yeah. Oh, maybe I should, though, if that's...
See what happens.
Okay, well, it didn't matter anyway, because James doesn't get to take a turn. Oh, no problem. No problem. Alright, level up time. You'll commonly see intelligence and agility for Koudelka, and then I lost
Vitality.
vitality. Thank you. I gotta find vitality. We gotta beef up the HP here early on. Rifle, we're not gonna ever care about the rifle. It's easy for me to get lost, like doing commentary and then also looking at the notes. So thank you for the
That's why I'm here.
reminder. I'm gonna grab this mace.
This is literally why I'm here.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna equip Koudelka with the mace. Where are you, mace? And then we're gonna go formation. Wait, no. Koudelka's gotta go back. And then we also gotta put you back. Great. And that's the last time we'll mess with the formation in the whole game. I keep forgetting you have to go into a thing there. So this is where the game becomes a lot more Resident Evil-y. There's definitely a lot of like running around a mansion and picking up various things to solve puzzles and put this gem into this thing to reveal this key, that type of stuff. And I am not great at getting not turned around in areas where there's lots of backtracking, so there will be moments where I may have to take a second to be like, wait, let me make sure I'm making the right turn here. We're just running away from this fight. Because there's definitely a lot of backtracking in this game. Yeah, you're not wrong. There were a lot of games that were like that.
Especially on the PS1.
Next boss fight's like right here. Oh, sorry. I was like almost in the room and stopped. Okay.
Corrupt Friar.
So in this fight, we're just gonna buff Koudelka and do some earth magic, and that's it. Yeah, in particular, if you like Parasite Eve, in my opinion, this is kind of the game. It's not quite as action oriented as Parasite Eve is, but it tickles the same. I almost said tickles the same itch, scratches the same itch as I need to wait. I gotta stop talking. Fortify. Intelligence. Yes. There it is. I did one speed run of Parasite Eve. I like the game. It's a good game. But this game obviously has a lot of like Silent Hill-esque, like the design of the enemies to me is very Silent Hill-like, and then the exploration is very Resident Evil-like and puzzle solving.
But then it's also a tactics-based RPG.
RGB.
Yes.
So I'm hoping for about 15. Oh yeah, we're good. I didn't play this game until what, 2018, I think. So it took a while before I got to it. Thankfully, I bought it right before it went way up in price. Oh, Ed, my guy. Thank goodness I've got one high potion. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. That wastes a little bit of time, but I can't have Ed dying right there. So basically the strat for the rest of the game is to just like jam as much vitality into Ed as you can. This bad boy can fit so much vitality. It's that meme if you knew what memes were 5 years ago.
Slaps noggin.
Yeah, and then we just put Edward in the front. That should have... Yeah, looks like it killed. So we're not really shots firing anymore for a bit until we get our bow gun a little bit later. Still intelligence and agility, vitality. And then you should level up twice. Wonderful. I need to get into some fights where I'm getting some health items. That'd be great. Alright, I'm gonna read the notes for a second to make sure I don't do something ridiculous. Even though I'm pretty sure it's pretty linear up until the next part. Ah, yes, the gargoyle. We will encounter the gargoyle for sure. And you probably won't be surprised as to what we will do when we encounter the gargoyle. We're kind of shots firing now because we are going to pick up the bowgun arrows.
Well, they're not firing, just shots.
Yeah. And we do have flare that we use a lot. Oh no, we do have the bowgun. Never mind, it's in here as well. We're going to skip the thing here. We're just going to go up the stairs. Yeah, we're definitely skipping. Yeah, I think the gargoyle might be the hardest fight in the game, even including the final boss. I could be wrong, though. I've never beaten the final boss either. Spoilers. Alright, weird stack. We're just gonna... Let's all run away from the big old stack of green, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's moving so slow. Why can't we run away from it? Just leave it. Okay. Some of the rewards in this game are quite weird. Like there's one item that if you just like save the game at a very specific time, like down to the second, you get an item. Like a really good weapon, I think. I think there's multiple times you can save it to get an item. I gotta Gotta stop talking. Grab the lion statue. Alright, now we're good.
Now we're grinding.
Now we gotta grind for a little bit because we have to reach 30 vitality on both Koudelka and James before we proceed from this room. And we're basically just gonna do a bunch of stuff with Koudelka here. We're gonna not worry about Edward and James here, because we can kill each of these enemies pretty easily with Koudelka. Hopefully one hit kill both of these. And we can't escape. I have to tell myself out loud not to escape from these fights. So Flare on the Knight, and then the Headless enemies get Tornado. Oh yeah. Love that damage. Then wait. Other than Mira, so far the run has been okay enough. Not great, but I'll take it for sure.
I've seen worse Miras.
Yes, you've seen one other Mira fight, and it was a worse Mira. When that fight pretty routinely takes like less than a minute.
Honestly, one of the best Mira fights I've ever seen.
Yeah, so true, bestie. You better kill. I saw how much damage you did to that knight. Oh yeah. So, on top of leveling, we want to level at least 2 times, but we also really want to get some equipment, because that will help boost our vitality without having to put levels into them. So. But I'm going to just play real safe here and just automatically put points into vitality from the beginning. Oh, well, you are good. Alright. You are set on vitality, so we just need to get something for Koudelka. Yeah, this is built into the run. We can't do too much about this. I'm sure the world record run, which I'm sure Koudelka has had the world record for this probably since the beginning of time. I acknowledge Koudelka as the world's greatest Koudelka runner.
The world record is from 2016.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's 6 years.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of RNG in it, and if you just get that one just amazing run, you know, what are you gonna do to beat it? Just gotta have better RNG somehow. And there's a lot of things that can happen to speed up the run, and I'm gonna hope I get 1 or 2 of them. One of them being a scroll. If I get a scroll in this game and I don't have to load another save, then I'm gonna be a very happy boy. Because that makes the hardest boss fight in the game, for the speedrun at least,
Trivial.
very, very easy. 1 turn. The Apostle is my least favorite boss fight in the whole game. Wow, you want to stop hitting James? That'd be great. I'd really appreciate that. Oh, James is such a tank now. Never mind. We're fine. The water scroll is fine. The earth scroll and the fire scroll are fine, as long as we don't get the air scroll or wind scroll. I forget what it's called. But there are enemies that can drop any of those 4. But yes, and they all do 999 damage to almost 10,000 damage to the Apostle.
9,999.
Oh baby, okay, that's great. Let's put this on Koudelka and see where we are. Oh, the rags are wait. This doesn't do it. Okay. But the rags could be useful. I'm gonna put those on you. You can use some piety. Jewel, not ultra useful, unfortunately. We want armor, not an accessory.
This is where the RNG comes in. You know, in a perfect run, you just like every enemy you kill just drops like something useful.
Yeah, ideally you'd level up twice and maybe get like 2 pieces of equipment to put on James and Koudelka. I do at minimum need to level up twice though, and we've only leveled up once. So regardless, I love the hand. One of my favorite enemies.
Gotta love the hand.
Gotta give a hand. Give him a hand. Gotta hand it to him. Gotta hand it to him. That's what I was gonna say.
Perfect. You
Nailed it.
nailed that delivery. Gotta hand it to you. You nailed that delivery.
No, I know. I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice so I can just be a comedian.
Yeah, that is another thing. If you use your magic, eventually it'll level up.
So the only I thought we were gonna cast tornado there, but what are you doing, body? Okay, just kind of hanging out, just vibing.
What are you doing, body?
What was I gonna say? Yes, the only spell that you actually cast enough to level up to a second, the second level is Flare, and that's like as you're going up the tower at the end. And it does help though, because the Patrick Vine fight, you get that AOE damage with all the vines right at the perfect time. So that is definitely a part of the run that's important. 1, 2, 3. I'm actually just gonna do that and put 1 into intelligence. And then we're gonna do what, 2 dex, 2 agility, and then you int 2 agility. Pistol, man, what a troll! Pistol rounds. I thought I had something there. I didn't know there was an anime about it. That's cool. I started to play Shadow Hearts, and then I just didn't vibe with me.
Is that
But,
the only anime that takes place in Aberystwyth, Wales?
Well, maybe after this castle means not in Aberystwyth as well.
True.
No, why did I pick Flare? It's the one thing that I wish were better about the game, is that I could menu, like, that the menuing were more responsive.
I know that feeling all too well. As a Final Fantasy X PC runner. It's so laggy.
And if you see me like waiting for a second, it's because I'm having to tell my brain not to escape. I still don't have that like burned into my muscle memory to not escape from these fights. Come on, Koudelka. But thankfully, after this grinding, there's no more grinding. Unless there's an item that we have a chance at getting that we really want, we're not going to get into any more common enemy encounters after this grind. If we run into a black cat, we absolutely will fight it, and then there's the enemy that can drop the scroll that we will fight if we see it. Okay, so we're at 30, so we're good to go there. What is it? Another 2 dex, 2... No, yeah, we'll do 2 dex, 2 agility again. And then for James, 2 int, 2 agility. I'm going to put that jewel on our bud here. Oh, yes, definitely going to do that. And that is what we want. Let's go. Not a great grind, but we're where we need to be. Next boss fight. Dark Yang. Big old tree looking thing. Cursed piranha plant looking thing. I don't know.
That's not a bad description. But also not a good description.
Wait. Tornado. 2900 HP, by the way. Now we're gonna want the bow gun on you, but then wait. So this fight, it's just 1,000. So it should be 3 attacks. Okay. 3 tornadoes and we should be good. And thankfully we do have Panacea. So we're good on that front.
In case Koudelka gets silenced.
Yeah. 15. What a tank. What a magic tank we've got here in Koudelka. Oh, wow. She's the only one that doesn't get silenced. You love to see it. Any minute now. There we go. Oh, that's sketchy. Okay. I guess it's because we're at a distance now. It did a little less damage.
As long as you do 1,000 next turn, should be fine.
I might move Koudelka up then for this next cast, just to make sure I get a little bit more extra damage out of it. Never mind. What a bro.
Dark Yang, more like my bro.
Yeah, great. Couldn't have said it better, literally, because for as bad as that was, it was still far above what I said earlier. You know what? It does look kind of like an aloe plant. It's like it's like the offspring of like a piranha plant and like an aloe plant. Okay, I gotta focus again. Agility. And then for you, I just want vitality for you, I'm sure. Oh wait, enough agility to hit 20. Okay, we do have that. And then deck. Okay, we're good, we're fine. And then okay. Now we are pretty much on a script for leveling for the remainder of the game. We're gonna get back to some shots fired though very shortly. For the gun fans out there in the internet land. We had a chandelier dropped on us just now, but we didn't die, so, you know. Thank goodness. Don't ask any questions. There's this giant arm that belongs apparently to Daniel. We're going to take it. And we're going to encounter a dude named Elias up here at the top, the person that tried to drop the chandelier on us. Another thief very similar to our friend Edward. Oh, by the way, there's supposed to be a bunch of treasure here. In that scene where we picked up the bowgun, we learned that there's a lot of like religious artifacts and treasures and stuff in this place. And that's what attracts a lot of the people that ended up getting captured and tortured. Gotta attack the crates. Elias is immune to magic, by the way. Magic flare. We have to also get rid of these barricades before we can actually do any damage, so that's what we're doing here at the beginning of the fight. Hopefully that'll be enough to take out the barrels. Just one flare. I just now realized how low Koudelka is on health. We don't have any healing. Can I? I'm just going to do this to be extremely safe. Items. Nope. I want to go. Oh my gosh. Not magic. Items. Bowgun. I'm very scared that Elias is gonna hit Koudelka.
Yeah, at this point, Koudelka doesn't have a ton of HP.
Love to see it.
Oh. I guess she has okay HP.
Hopefully that's enough to take out the crates. Okay.
A bit earlier, she was like at 400. Well, Edward was at 1,000.
Items. You can only load one arrow at a time, which is unfortunate. Okay, good. We would boost Edward's dex here if he wasn't doing enough damage there, but he's doing just fine. Because we want to kill Elias and 3 hits. Please, you gotta stop. Put the gun away. No shots fired. Shots fired is canceled.
Edward is the only one who's firing shots.
Yeah,
Here.
only let Edward fire shots. Ooh.
Honestly, this should be called bolts fired.
You're on a roll, you know?
Am I?
Alright, Elias. What are you gonna do? You're gonna ruin my life? You are, in fact.
Yeah.
Okay. That is not something I. Well, that's inconvenient. We're just gonna see how it goes.
The XP route might be a bit weird.
I think that she doesn't get EXP from this. I very, very, very. Never mind. I guess we're fine. Great. You learn something new every day.
Well, now we're in big time RE mode.
I die so infrequently that I didn't even know if we get experience from dying. So now we're going to talk to Elias. I'm going to scroll a little bit real quick. Because we're doing some big time moving around, backtracking type stuff. Edward's like, I don't trust you. I'm not going to leave you alive. Shoots him in the head. Dude's dead. And this is also, so James didn't believe that the caretakers were the ones that were killing people, because they're the ones that have been killing people, as evidenced by the fact that they poisoned us earlier, or at least poisoned Edward. So that's where, this is the scene where James gets convinced that those caretakers are, in fact, the baddies. Because Elias is like, no, let me tell you, they're bad news. Half XP? Okay, we can still make that work, I think. It's not great that Koudelka is the one that had it happen, because she is far and away our main damage dealer, but some way we'll make it work. The speedrun isn't too difficult in terms of how the stats are routed, attributes.
As long as we hit our main milestones, then it should still be okay.
Yeah. Like we're trying to get oh, please. We want Koudelka and James to get up to 40 agility pretty soon. Okay, so now we're going back down to the caretaker's room to grab some stuff. This is where I really have to read the notes, because I get lost so easily doing this. Because we're going back through some familiar areas. Got a bunch of stuff I got to pick up in here. I got to pick the badge up. And the dragon statue from the table. If we get into a fight with a cat in this room, we're going to fight it. I'm actually going to see if I can force one encounter with a cat before I move on. Hate it.
Nope.
Hate it.
Just some chairs.
Hate it. And a jester. No, no, no. How about we don't do this? Nope. Can we? Okay, great. And we're just gonna not worry about it. I think there are other opportunities to get in a fight with a cat later, but this is the main room where it's most likely to happen. We're gonna pick up this doll. We need the doll for later. One of 2 dolls we'll be picking up, and then we're gonna pick up this mask that lowers our chance of getting into a fight, which is a random encounter, which is, obviously quite good for a speedrun. Okay, so now we want to head back to some rooms we've been to previously. Backtracking.
This is like the one of the longer parts of the game without
without a lot of
a boss
action.
fight.
We're gonna go grab a goat statue off a wall, and we're gonna check for a puzzle solution that we need.
You cannot solve the puzzle even if you know the answer beforehand
And so,
without the solution.
and sometimes you struggle to solve it when you. I've already checked the answer.
Wow, that's just because
Yeah, we'll
it's
talk
weird.
we'll talk about that when we get there,
Yeah.
and that will be soon. Okie dokie. I always run wide here around this waterfall because there's a screen transition that we want to avoid there. So now we're going to go up to this wall and grab the statue. This is also an easy thing to miss. Oh, well, okay. As far as TOS type stuff goes, um, you know what? Let's just we'll deal with that when we get there. I don't think it's anything bad because obviously I've streamed this many times and I'm a big time streamer, of course, and I've never been never been bad.
It's just your run of the mill body horror.
Yeah. Because there's the I forget which enemy it is that is where every time it's like, oh, is this TOS? But yeah, there's definitely at least one. Anyway, hope everyone's doing fine today while I just get us back on track and back to some new stuff. I had to immediately pull out the speedrun notes for this game when I tried to play it casually because I was like, oh, this is like Resident Evil. I'm just gonna get aggravated. I really just wanted to know the story of the game, so I just like followed the speedrun guide and watched the cutscenes along the way. It's a fun game to play through.
It's got good music.
The penultimate boss fight theme, um, I love it. I mean, I like this one too, but I really like that one. I like the duck emote. Was it What the Quack? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I know I used it earlier. How can I go back to something new? Well, you know, that's the best I can offer. All right, here we go. Here's this puzzle that I hate because it's got a diagonal step that sometimes I goof on. We go here, and then we go up. And if we go down like that, maybe I did it okay that time. Oh, I love it.
Pog.
I was going too far over, I think, last time. I had
Yeah.
to the last marathon run I did. I had to do that like 6 times. All right.
'Cause it's not a good idea to have a diagonal in a puzzle like that. In a game, at least with movement like this. If you can like jump and stuff, then that's good. But yeah, it's not. It's just you could have just made it not have a diagonal. It would have been fine.
I kind of want to force a fight here. Give it a couple more seconds. Come on, what are you doing, video game? Okay, never mind. We won't force a fight then. Never mind, we forced a fight. And if it's not going to be the enemy I want, is it? Oh, I guess I deserve that.
That's one hell of an enemy.
Leave me alone. I was looking to get into an encounter with the enemy that potentially drops the scroll there. That's why I was moving around there. That was literally the last possible spot to get into a fight. Okie dokie. I'm gonna grab this just to be safe. Because I haven't picked up a lot of potions. Got a cutscene here, I don't remember what happens. Oh, my tummy hurt. That's what she says, probably. Alright, we only have one more glass part left. And I know where it is. We're not going to mess up like we did last time. So there's some Resident Evil stuff. Put the thing in the door, and door opens. Alright, I think this might be the body horror one that will make you say Monk at TOS. Yeah, I think so. So we're going to use Geyser a lot with Koudelka in this fight and hope she doesn't get silenced, and that's about it. Yep, that's it. Just an abomination of an enemy. Geyser. I'm gonna hope for like a little over 1,000 at the very least. I think we should easily get that. Okay, let's not mess that up. Fantasy, okay. I think you noticed it the second I noticed it, right after I skipped the turn. I bet it reset the geyser, though. I'll probably still have to recast it.
We'll see.
Yeah. Oh. What? It just, like, it won't even let me... I guess I have to, like... I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Okay, there we go. Let's try again. Can you do me a favor real quick and go further down in the notes right before the giant into disc 3, I believe, and tell me what stat, I think it's agility, I need on Koudelka before that fight? While we wait.
So in the box it says check for 40 agility on Koudelka.
40 agility, okay. Just because we missed that one level, potentially, I want to see where we are on that, because that's a fight where it's easy to get killed potentially if you aren't fast enough. I also didn't pay attention to how much damage I did with Koudelka just now. I may cast a geyser with James, since I didn't pay attention to the damage that Koudelka did, but James is
He's
silenced, so we're just gonna not worry about it. Oh yeah, we are real bad on damage. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we want to be doing like 2,000
Yeah.
per.
Maybe too late to do this with James. I may just lose time regardless, but let's see. If you silence. This game's got so much RNG in it. Okay, so we're poison. I can live with that. James should have quite a bit of magic damage with the items he has. I'm just kidding. Alright. I know that the jewel we put on boosted his intelligence, but apparently not enough. Probably one more cast we'll need. No, that's it. We're good. So I need to pay attention to agility and then maybe also intelligence. We're low on stats across the board with Koudelka, it seems like. Agility, yeah. Oh yeah, we're high on... Oh, it's because her mind is so low. No, it's not low enough, though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3... what were we missing? It was just agility, intelligence. We don't need anything else. And then for you, just a bunch of vitality. Okay, sorry. I had to sit there and think for a very small amount of time to make sure I'm good with Koudelka. We gotta talk to this plant.
I should do.
Mm-hmm. This is where we learn a little bit about why James is here. He's looking for a document called the Emigre document, which was stolen from the Vatican and now supposedly resides somewhere in this building. So that's why this is where we really figure out what in the world this priest is doing here. We're gonna open up a hole in the wall. We're gonna go through it.
Is that a guillotine?
I think it's a printing press.
What's the difference?
I mean, it's a horizontal guillotine, really.
Mm-hmm.
A printing press that moves quickly enough is basically a guillotine. I mean, it put a hole in the wall. Oh no, we have to pick up the idol in here. That's right. I didn't want to make the same mistake I made last time. We just pick up the relief idol and that's it, and then we leave. Or the piece. Because this is where I got lost last time. I was like, we don't have the last piece of glass.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because we have to backtrack a little bit. Lessons learned, everyone. Y'all can probably hear me just mashing X, trying to get Koudelka to please go up. So yeah, you put the relief piece in here and get into this room. And then you solve this puzzle. Very difficult puzzle incoming. Watch me mess it up.
You did it.
Not me. So we gotta pick up some glass. Oh, this is where we find Roger Bacon in a coffin. We think he's dead. He's not dead. We'll talk about Roger Bacon later.
He may or may not be 600 years old.
Oh, no. It scared me. First time this horror game has scared me. It was me stepping on that. So now we're heading back. I like this weird, like, ball thing. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Looks like a Metroid enemy or something.
It looks like an atom.
Yeah, I can see that. Got a little electron cloud around it, around the nucleus. Yeah. I'm a scientist. Why are we not running? Okay, there we go. So now that we've got all of the glass shards, we can do this. Fill in this stained glass over here. It's all Greek to me, haha.
Yeah.
So, Hunock 90? If I'm saying your name right, you referenced a gargoyle that's quite difficult to beat. We will be encountering this gargoyle shortly.
No.
Not right now. Give it like, maybe another minute, another 40 seconds maybe. I wish it was right now because I'd save some time.
I mean, you already saved time on the stained glass.
Yes. So the gargoyle is like made up of like all the spirits that have been like tortured or something. It just like they all like fly together and form this giant gargoyle. Very, very strong. We stand no chance of beating it, so we're just gonna run from it. The one boss you can actually run from, and it is quite wise to run from it. If you're playing very casually, or certainly speedrunning. And then if we just move south a little bit, we will get, hopefully,
End of disc 2.
yeah, we're moving on to disc 3, everyone. Wow, that's a quick disc change.
Yeah.
There we go. The first one took a little longer. Oh, I don't know. Wow. I hate when there's like really quick, like if you move just a little bit, it retransitions the screen. There we go. So we just gotta, we've been picking up these different icon items, or whatever, at the end of each boss fight. I forget what they're called. We're just putting these on each of these statues. Or yeah, the icons like ring and crown and all this stuff. Yeah, I don't know that that's remotely possible. Killing the gargoyle. Now, I've never tried to kill the gargoyle, so I've only basically ever done a speedrun in this game, even when I casually played it. Oh, one thing we should mention is that when we snuck into the mansion at the very beginning of the game, Koudelka, she was wearing a pendant and it fell off. It is very important that we pick that up here in a minute. Very, very, very important that we pick it up. Oh, also we were separated, so there's a lot of stuff we're missing here. When the gargoyle attacked, we got physically separated from the other two, so now it's just Koudelka. I'm very worried about my health. I will say that for sure. Because I don't think I have another opportunity to boost my agility before the giant fight. So I've got to start thinking about what I can do to survive that fight.
You got some potions, right?
I think I'll check right before the fight. Not that it matters. Like I'm stuck with what I'm stuck with. You know what? I'll just check right now. That'd be what, tool? We have Pilot Stell doesn't do it. Oh, the Roman nuts and the high potion. Okay, we've got 2 items for health. So the pendant is right here. The pendant is right here. Pendant? Hello? Why can't I pick up the... Why is it letting me sit? I mean, I know you can save at each of the water things, but I should be able to pick up the pendant here. That's not good. Did I miss something in the notes? Inspect the fountain to pick up the pendant. That's weird, hard to say.
Maybe just transition and come back.
Did I put all of the icons on each of the statues, or did I miss that somehow? How do I always in a marathon run miss one thing? I put it over here, didn't I?
Yeah. I can see it on the...
Has been attached. Okay. There's so much stuff to keep track of in this run. Let's see. Well, I can't do anything until I've figured this out.
Can you see it in like your items if you still have
Oh,
it?
yeah, that's a good point. If I have the icon items, that would be... No, not accessory, tool. Icon's necklace. Which one is the icon's necklace?
The third one.
Icon's ring, north.
So
Okay,
it's
so I gotta
the
go.
one before this, the one before the crown.
This isn't as bad as the issue with the stained glass, but I shouldn't have messed this up. I still can't picture what it is I've missed.
It is an interesting thing if you know, not putting all those things on is preventing you from picking up a pendant.
So it should be over. I put the one on this one, didn't I? Or is this the one I missed? Nope, there it is. Okay, great. Sorry about that, everyone. I missed one thing. Thankfully, the feedback is like pretty close to instant. So I lost a little bit of time, but not a horrible amount of time. So now I can hopefully grab the pendant. Yeah, the water's not coming down now, so I can grab the pendant. Okay. I literally cannot. I get a different ending, a bad ending. If now what am I doing? Oh, I gotta go back up. Duh. Wow, I'm all over the place now. Really losing time. Well, it's kind of bad for me because I've been running the game on and off for 4 years, so it's just I haven't done many marathon runs of the game. It's easier for me to just like super focus on what I'm doing if I'm not trying to do commentary and stuff. So that's something I can certainly get used to. It's this boss fight that I'm scared of now. So yeah, now we encounter the caretakers again, and the lady kills the man and then kills herself here, because the man is really the dude, the dude that's like behind all the bad stuff that's been happening. Don't want the rifle. I want the blue key. It's like right above it. I hate this. There's like a rifle and a blue key right next to each other here, and I really don't want to pick up the rifle. But I might do it if it's just gonna be a pain. Yeah, Elaine will. Giant plant Elaine will melt your face off if you don't have the pendant. I guess it protects you there. It's gonna make me pick up the rifle, whatever. Okay, I see the blue key. It's right there. Okay. Thank you. Jeez. I just have to remember I have the rifle in my inventory when I'm trying to menu. So this is like the torture room that if you can't do, if it wasn't very obvious, I'll just tell you. Yeah, ketchup. It's the tomato processing room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's where I'm gonna be scared out of my mind. Trying to fight this boss when I don't have enough agility. Ooh. That one level's coming back to bite me here, for sure. Wow, it's gonna immediately get an attack in. Okay. Tornado? I gotta, hopefully, only 3 tornadoes. I guess it depends on how much damage I do here. Oh, no, 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 this is real bad. Okay, yeah, I'm in a bad spot right now. I have extremely low agility. And not nearly enough damage.
This is gonna be like 7 attacks.
I don't know that I can get through this fight. I can't even use the Roman nuts here. Yeah, That is very, very bad damage. Extremely low damage. Yeah. It's the first time it's ever happened to me, dying there. Elias tends to either miss or target someone else. Wait, where's my magic? I can also heal. That's an option. Like actually cast heal. Oh, wow. Okay. It's not good at all that I'm low on both intelligence and agility, the two things that are the most important on her. And I'm poisoned.
Uh,
Okay, fun.
how much does this heal?
Hopefully, all enough.
I mean,
Oh, this is fun. Oh, you squatted. I don't know what that means. I prefer that. Continue to do
yeah.
that. No, let me magic tornado. I'm gonna lose a lot of time on this fight, unfortunately, but it's like I'm bracing. Come at me. I'm gonna consider it a victory if I just somehow get out of this fight.
One more attack. If my calculations are accurate.
But I'm spooked for the rest of the run, basically, because she's my main damage dealer. Is that gonna kill me?
No.
No, okay. I wasn't paying close enough
God,
attention
if
to
the
my health.
poison would have killed, that would have been hilarious. Okay.
Wow. That was fun. Just gotta put all kinds of... Gotta get that agility up.
Yeah, we're
Woeful,
pretty
woefully
big.
low.
We should be on 40.
Yeah,
What are we at? 30 something?
34, I think.
And that's after getting 4 bonus ones.
Well, we'll see. I mean, this run is quite high on RNG, so like if it just dies and can't finish, then I'm not hurt by that. It's been an entertaining run, hopefully, for the folks that have been watching. I'm preempting it. Hopefully, we will actually succeed. We'll figure it out.
there are sections later, right, where you can just like
Pick it up.
grind a fight or two.
Yes, you are right. There's one section in particular where I can do that, and it will help because I can also maybe get a scroll. But I feel like I'm going to be losing a lot of time on that too. Roger Bacon, everyone. The immigrant document grants you immortality, and Roger Bacon used that to become immortal. That's why old Roger's still kicking.
Yeah, he was born in like 1200.
I've only really had just a couple like minor like forced, unforced input, mistakes or whatever. A lot of this has been RNG related. It was mainly missing the. Oh, I could see if I've got something I can equip. Fire rags increases my piety. I can put. Oh, I can't even put it on. I guess only James can put it on. That boosts intelligence, but nothing to boost. Do I want that? No, because that would really mess with my mind. Like literally mess with my mind. I think I've got the ideal. Go up. Koudelka, I'm gonna need you to go up these steps. Thank you. We'll figure it out. The game has just been very weird to us, as it always is. So, one way or another, we'll reach the end. If that end is the end of the game, then great. If not, then next run. Okay. The evil horn, the badge. I can put the pendant on you, even though it's not super useful. It does help with luck at least. Um, Is this where I should be going? I'm blanking now. Oh, up the stairs. Yeah, we're good. Sorry. I'm thinking way too hard about like what I can do moving forward, and not what I should be doing right now. I can get into a fight here as well, potentially. I mean, it's part of why I enjoy the speedrun too, is that you're not just like following a script. I like a lot of the games I speedrun are RPGs where like you're having to like kind of think on the fly and figure out how you're going to get out of a certain situation. And in this game, often the answer is reset. That's how you get out of the situation.
Always works.
Oh shoot, I didn't go far enough out. Like two other games I've done speedruns of that have kind of a similar element of like figure it out on the fly type stuff is Eternal Sonata, which has a ton of RNG, and Octopath Traveler, which definitely requires a lot of thinking on the fly in certain fights, where one wrong move is just death for the whole party. I'm still going to try to avoid most of these encounters and hope that I get just ones that are useful to me. And we're almost already at the I'm gonna die to furniture, aren't I? I do know that I have a save I can load from there, so that's helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. We're trying to go back to this room down here. There's a door that we didn't go through earlier that we need to go through. It's got some dolls sitting next to it. And that's why we picked up these dolls earlier. I think we do like a little bit of an exchange here in a second to be able to get into the door. Nope, there they are. Oops, sorry. Pressed it one too many times.
Now get ready for some body horror.
For the second
this
fight.
next boss.
Well, we fight the furniture, then the...
Oh yeah, I was joking.
Oh. Oh, well, the fight after is body.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why I thought you were talking about the boss fight against Charlotte.
Well, there's blood on the furniture.
Okay. You're not okay. Sure. Good. I mean, I'll give you sure. I don't know. We're just gonna wait with Edward. No! I thought it was gonna do the memory thing. I hate when I do that. Like, this game has like a pseudo memory cursor. Like, half the time it like defaults to what you want it to default to, and then the other times it doesn't. And there's probably a logic to it, but I'm not good at following it. That's probably 3 attacks, because I know James isn't gonna do enough damage. Well, he's not even going to damage it, so he's going to damage the cupboard. As long as it doesn't absorb. Okay, that's fine. At least it's some damage. I'm actually going to cast Megalith on the other one. And let James finish off the chairs, hopefully. Come on, James. Please. I got some real bad damage output right now.
He's done it. Oh, he hasn't.
Nope. These sounds. Hopefully this will be enough to take out the cupboard, though. Yeah. Wow, I've never beaten the cupboard first. That's a first. That's never happened before.
I have never beaten the cupboard before the chairs.
I love the weapon that James gets to carry for the rest of the run, too. Just
Yeah,
a giant evil horn. Now you do 2,600 damage! I'm disappointed in you. Alright, I gotta pay attention to how I'm gonna level here. I don't know that there's anything I can do to salvage this, but... Oh, that's right, we can't level up until after the second fight. Wonderful. Here's the body horror for Charlotte. This ghost girl is now whatever this is. Weird baby.
Weird baby with like toilet paper stuck to her head.
Looks kind of like the RE8 baby. RE Village. Whatever you want to call it.
Don't remind me.
Weak to water, okay, just making sure.
Yeah, apparently demon babies are allergic to water.
Ouchie. Oof, ouch, owie.
So true.
Thankfully the poison tick's only 6. Well, that's terrible.
She did get knocked back.
Yeah, you're not... That's true. Let me guess, you're gonna do like 500. Ooh, you're the big swinger now. You good, Ed? You gonna make it? Oh, you're not doing too well.
Define good.
We don't have anything to use. We're just gonna skip your turn and hope for the best. Chupacabra, I've never thought about that as a possibility. We're gonna get a lot of levels out of this, so I just have to make it out. Be sweet to Ed, please. Are you doing math?
Hold on.
I'm not. But I wish I had been.
Like, you need like 1,200 or 2,200 more.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Sure.
Yes, that is correct. That's rough math. Extremely rough.
So we need, what, 1,500 now?
Yeah.
You're gonna hit Ed, aren't you? Nope, still alive. Alright, we're gonna take a risk. Come on. I was really hoping James would go before Charlotte. It's another death. Ed dying is the least concerning thing for me of the 3 that could die here. Paid off. Paid off. I'm glad I did that. We should be good on stats for Ed, so half XP there hopefully isn't gonna really be terrible for me. So we go, and then we're just gonna keep putting points into vitality, and then oh, I gotta keep putting points. I am goofing up here. I gotta put points into agility. Star Roach, okay. Star Roach on Koudelka. And then quick change the other thing. We don't want that on you. I don't want either of those on you. Oh, I did a bit ago. Okay. What? I didn't know. Oh, it's because okay, we're good. Okay. Kitchen, okay. Yeah, I'm having to think a lot more right now about everything I'm doing, so I'm like taking small moments to think about what I should be doing next.
This is why RPG runs are fun. Sometimes stuff goes wrong and you can salvage it.
We're going right into another boss fight.
Jezebel.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I am gonna have a good time.
This enemy design is...
Oh, yeah. Nope. Check player. Let me turn my heater on back here for a minute. It's getting cold. Awesome. We are not doing great damage.
Yeah, I think you need like 3 more turns.
When I get to Apostle, I'll ask see where we are on time. I know it's yet again. I know it's not going to be great. So Apostle's where everything gets real. I always want to think it's going to default to magic there, but it goes back to attack. Oh my gosh. Magic, flare, go. I'll have to watch like Dylan Echo's run and the other hired runs and see if there's things I'm actually doing that's throwing me off. I've been passed twice recently. I used to be 3rd on the leaderboard. I think now I'm 5th with some runs in the last 1 or 2 months that have passed me. So I'm glad it's been getting some attention from a couple other runners. And my 157 is so sad. Like, my sum of best is like a 143 or something. But this game is just unforgiving. We should be getting somewhat close to the end of Disc 3.
Yeah.
And Disc 4 is very short. I don't think it's quite as short as Disc 1, but it's short. Oh, baby, you are low. You're probably gonna die again, which is not great.
I think Koudelka's next attack should kill it.
Question is, are Poison Ticks going to get Edward? Probably not. He's at 89.
Might be 2 more attacks after this.
I think Ed's dead.
It's at like 500 HP.
Oh, I kind of want to attack with you, but I'm not going to. It's going to attack Ed, and that's going to mess me up. Oh no, we might be good then. This is too close for comfort. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4? Because we're still 20. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I guess I'll explain. So intelligence and mind are connected. It's like intelligence is like the magic stat, and mind is like the magic accuracy.
Oh, I have a really messed up there.
And yeah, if mind goes, if the difference is more than 20, then bad things happen.
Don't let me put points into anything but agility when it's James's turn next.
Got it.
I just wasted 2. I mean, he's gonna be hitting hard with the spells, but he's gonna be going real slow. Which is not great.
We got some running around now, and then
On Koudelka, I believe in you. Go up the
one
block!
more fight to end up the disc.
There we go. It's really awkward getting her to go up like steps and certain obstacles, and I'm like begging her to please just go up. I'm just gonna stare at that real quick, and we're gonna go in here. Roger Bacon. We're gonna have a little chat with Roger Bacon. He's a goofy fella. Aw.
Oh.
Then we're gonna leave. And we're gonna go right back in. So we gotta proc another scene with Roger.
Good old Roger Bacon.
Did you know that bacon is Icelandic for bacon?
I did.
Wow. You're a smart cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm reading my notes when I shouldn't be.
You're talking about bacon when you should be reading notes.
Where we see the Greek again, right? Store, and then I'm gonna grab a bottle. We're gonna do some backtracking.
What do we got here?
Boo.
Oh, body.
So we gotta fill this bottle up with acid. That's what we're trying to accomplish here. I'm not even looking at my notes. I think I know how to play the video game now. until I get to the part where I don't, and then I'm gonna have to figure out where I picked off where to go back in the notes. It's not in here. Oh, see, now I can't remember. Yep, I goofed up. It wasn't in this room. It's me trying to not read the notes. It's in this room. The double doors. It's this machine over here on the right once we go through this door. And we gotta backtrack. I'd be the worst Resident Evil speedrunner in existence. Just be constantly getting lost.
Yeah, this place feels more confusing than RE. I've not watched a ton of RE streams, but I feel like I know my way around the mansion in RE1 better than this place.
Wow, right before we got there. Nope, don't like either of you.
It's like Australian.
Because he's upside down?
Yeah.
Sure. Sure, why not? We're going to step on the scale, and we're going to do 2, 5.
Is the game trying to tell us that Koudelka is 25 kilos?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Are
Doubt
you
that.
sure about that? Yes, no, no, yes. That's the puzzle. I'm just saying it out loud. Okay. Alright. Oh, video games.
Apostle.
I'm gonna level up a couple times. And also hope that I get a drop in this room right here. Because I see what my agility and intelligence is at right now, and I don't know that I stand much of a chance against Apostle. Without it being a massive headache. And if the enemy that I can potentially run into here drops a scroll that is useful for me, then the fight takes 1 turn. And this fight is a very random fight, and it's a very unpleasant fight. So I'm going to take some time and see. But this is a fight, this encounter is useless to us. So I'm going to run from this. We're looking for a weird walkie squid thing. This is really the last real opportunity. If you're like remotely set up for the end of the run, this is the last real opportunity to lose the run. But because my agility is so low, it's a little sketchy. So yeah. Ideally, we would have gotten the scroll much earlier in the run, and then we could just run right through this room. This is where, like, you can lose lots of time. In my PB, I have a 14 or 15 minute red split right here. I was 9 minutes behind going into this fight. Are you... Come on. Come on, video game. Be nice to me. You know you want to be nice to me. I would like to at least get 1 level. But that may not be good enough. because we need to be dealing a pretty decent amount of damage with both Koudelka and James against the Apostle if we have to fight the Apostle. Oh, well, I didn't mean to screen transition. I didn't even know you could screen transition right there. I know you could on the left side, but not on the right side. But yeah, the rest of the game after this fight is not too terrible. Okay, here we go. So that thing on the left is what we're wanting to kill. So I'm going to kill it and then run. I don't care about killing the other enemy. And don't escape. Just wait. I like the little pitter-patter sounds that it makes.
Tippy taps.
Wow, we don't do much damage at all. That is unfortunate. How low we are. I guess I will geyser or flare with James and see if we can get over the line. Jeez. Oof, ouch, owie. I'm gonna say it again. Our damage output is not looking great right now. I may switch over to Geyser if I grind another fight to see if that does more damage. Because 3 attacks is not great. Video game. I'm begging you. Oh, I gotta run. I was too busy begging. I'm begging you. Give me the scroll. Give me the scroll. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, we're low on vitality too. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do probably one more fight. We are very ill-equipped to fight Apostle right now, unfortunately. Alright, I'll ask. What's the time?
We are at 151.
Oh, 151. Okay, that's not too bad.
I mean, all things considered, this is going better than the last run.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is just how
I'm just
RPGs work.
Right now, I'm just debating whether I should just load a save, reload the save I have pre-Apostle and run with that. Yeah, RNGesus is great for this run. We're gonna try if Geyser here and see if that does more damage. I don't know what resistances it has. I'm guessing it's gonna be about the same damage though. Crossing my fingies. Come on, game. Give me one.
It's gonna be a win scroll.
One good push across the finish line here. Probably gonna let me level up James for. Oh, both of them. Okay, that's good.
Agility.
Oh, agility. Yes, thank you. Oh, I really need to level it up one more time. You know what? Yeah. I kind of need to get James at 40 agility. Sorry. This is the best part of the run right here, y'all. This does help make up for the fact that I died and lost some levels, so that's good at least. So when I can get James across that agility threshold, that's when I'll fight Apostle, which is going to be the next level up. It might take 2 fights, though, because James is the only one that hasn't died, so he is still on track XP-wise compared to the other two. And it sucks here because I picked up that mask a lot earlier in the run, and it reduces, I think, by half, like the frequency of encounters. And I don't think I can just take it off because I don't have it equipped. It's just in my inventory. Come on. Video game. There we go. Okay. I knew that was going to happen. I was like, we haven't gotten them in a minute. I think just for leveling's sake, I'm going to attack and kill this one that looks like it might be easier to kill. And then run. My nose is itchy. Get whatever you are, get away. Please no. Whatever you're offering, I will pass.
It's a Tangela. Angela.
Kind of, I guess. Oh no, it's in some weird pose. Kill it. Are you serious? 600. Disappointing. What weird spell is it going to cast? Not too bad. Alright. Got all this music. Doo-doo. Alright, let's get out. Please run away from that thing. That meatball. Oh, great. Okay. 60. Yeah, that'll work. Just had to do it to me. Okay. Great.
Let's go.
Guess we're gonna risk it and see how it goes. There's a 100% chance that this is gonna be a pain. Alright, 7,921 HP.
Yeah, this one has an annoying mechanic where it will wiggle, and then when it's wiggling, it absorbs damage.
We want to cast Reflect on Edward. So I have to be very, very careful about when I am casting spells. Or else I will heal the boss. And I do not want to do that. This boss will take forever. Jeez, okay. This is going to take a while.
There he is.
Yeah, I was like, where are you? Okay, I'm going to cast Flare here. Because it attacked and it didn't wiggle. So I think that it won't wiggle before I can get my attack off. Okay, great. But I probably won't attack with James. I'll probably wait. Slap!
Yeah,
Okay.
there he goes.
I'm actually going to move Ed back 1. because I don't like that physical attack. And that I am expecting that to be a melee. And I don't think Apostle ever moves during the fight. Alright, if Apostle isn't wiggling after this attack, so much for that. We're going to wait a little longer before we attack. This is literally what I have to do. It's not moving now, but I don't have enough of time to get an attack off before it attacks. And it will change its stance potentially after this attack. So it could be baiting me into healing it. So now I can attack. I think. If I understand the fight correctly. Yeah. I should be able to get a flare off before it has an opportunity to change its stance. But the weird thing is that our agility levels are so far off, our agility stats are so far off that my assumptions could be no longer accurate. But it looks like we're good. Because if we're too slow, then it might be able to change stances before we can get our cast off. Yeah, at least there's fantastic music to listen to during this fight. So now we're going to wait until it attacks again.
Almost halfway there. We're at 4,700.
It's going to troll me at least one time before the end of this. Alright. Gonna go for it again. It's not doing this little shaky shake. That's scary that James didn't even get a chance to queue up before she got her cast off. Okay. Oh, our magic level went up at least. I'm holding off on James's attack. James is going too slow. Oh no! Well, that's good too. That's good too. Okay, is it moving now? I'm still waiting until it attacks. I set myself back really badly if I attack and it is able to move before I can... Like that, yeah. I could have queued up a spell and then healed it. And now it's really dangerous because Koudelka's Flare leveled up. So now I'm going to hopefully be doing more damage with Flare, but that also means there's the potential to heal for more. So I'm just going to wait until the attack. Still shaking, so we got to wait a little longer. I think Reflect is now down on Edward.
Yeah.
So I will cast Reflect on Edward again.
So we're at 3,900.
See, and now it's not moving, which is weird. I thought it was just shaking, and now it didn't show it changing stances though. But I always wait until after it casts an attack to attack myself. Because I know there's a lot of time after the attack before it can do anything. Okay, now we should be good, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
So now we have a level 2 flare that we can cast. It does use up more MP though, but hopefully it's going to more than make up for it in the damage it does. Please be over 1,000 at the very least. Oh! That sucks! That's not even worth it, but I can't not cast it. I think you can only cast level 2 once you have it.
Is it not worth it to, like, inch up with James and Koudelka?
The notes don't say to, but I can try it. It may be worth it to try it. I think it's probably worth it at this point. I'm in kind of a danger area with the run right now. Thankfully, it didn't change its stance. Shoot, that's only. This is
1382.
very sad damage. Do I dare? I probably shouldn't have moved up. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna do it and probably pay the price for it. Oh no. Wait, no, it's not moving. Oh no. James, why are you so slow? No! James, stop it. Don't do it.
Oh no. He's paralyzed.
Oh, is he? Oh, he is. Yeah. That's actually good. I probably
James
should.
Coming in clutch.
Oh, I'm afraid to give him a pan. You know what? No, I'm not gonna give him a panacea. I'm afraid that's gonna bite me. Yeah, unfortunately, if you don't have that scroll, this bite just takes forever, and I'm doing terrible damage right now. So I'm gonna give him the panacea now that Apostle stopped moving. And hope for the best. Alright, James, go for it.
Oh, that's funny.
It's still healed! It's not moving, though! What is happening? Video game. It's in the...
Yeah, it's weird. It's like it has to do a turn to confirm the change, I think.
This is not good. I don't know that I'm going to be able to finish the run. I just got some terrible, terrible luck in this run.
You don't want to move James one row back?
He hasn't been attacked, has he?
Oh yeah, every time.
Oh. I haven't been paying attention. My brain has just been on big time damage control. Oh, and Edward's been taking a lot of damage too. I'm just gonna let him eat it, I think. There's no way I'm gonna... Yeah, I can't think of a way to get out of this quickly.
I mean, he can only eat like two
moving.
more.
The low damage roll, or the low, I don't know. My brain is just like, I can't figure out a quick way to get out of this. Where are we at on time now? We're over 2, right? We gotta be.
Yep.
How far over?
7 minutes?
Oh, so we're almost at that time, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like maybe 10 or 15 minutes after this, so yeah. Let's see if I can finish it off, but yeah, it'd take too much time to finish it. I'm happy to go ahead and kill the run after this. That's unfortunate, but yeah, the deaths, which I can't think of a single run I've ever done where I've died. And when I've reset, it's always been because of like just bad RNG that isn't death related. So that stinks. So the grinding and then trying to kill Apostle really slowed this down to just about a stop.
So it's at like 300 HP.
I might... Oh, it's... Okay. I'm just gonna wait. Let's just get the kill. Apostle %, everyone. This is the end of disc 3, so we'll call it disc 3%. I'll go to where it tells me to change the disc. Not moving, so I should be able to get the kill here. Nope, now it's moving. It wasn't moving, and then it was moving. God, this is annoying. I based my estimate off of all of the runs that I had done before I submitted to marathons. And my D-Rust run after I had submitted to marathons, which was terrible, was right at 2 hours and 10 minutes. And I'm like, okay, well, if my first D-Rust run's 2 hours and 10 minutes, then I should probably be good. And every run since then, the 2 marathon runs at least, have it's been terrible. So, the RNG and... Yeah, I don't know that I've made too many mistakes that I could have
just a lot of luck
undone.
mistakes, maybe.
A lot of what mistakes? Leveling mistakes?
Leveling, Mick, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not putting the agility onto James, but then he should have more intelligence, and he's not doing any damage. So,
Yeah.
so it should have made up for a little bit by the fact that I'm doing more damage, but I'm not. So, and James didn't die either, so he's not low on experience. Just die. Just get out of here. Okay, great.
dead.
I killed the most aggravating boss in the game.
That's disc 3.
So yeah, like the notes are 18 pages long, and the last 2 discs are the last 2 pages. So there's like 2 more boss fights. Look at all these levels.
Yeah.
Vitality. Yeah, it's weird because it seems like these numbers are pretty in line with what I would want. His dex is kind of low. Yeah, you get a lot of levels from beating Apostle. But yeah, I'll move over just to get the satisfaction of at least beating the 3rd disc.
I mean, if organizers are okay with finishing the run, then you kill it now.
Yeah, y'all let me know how you feel about it. I'm more than happy to cut it now. I don't want to take too much. Like I said, it's probably at least another 15, so just let me know. I'm more than happy to just go ahead and call it. Because I knew this game was going to be a wild ride of lots of RNG that could cause some problems. And I appreciate that it has been accepted into marathons despite the fact that the RNG can make it difficult to run. Which again, that's why one of the 2 reasons I run it on emulator, so I have save states in case something goofed up happens. I'll keep going, and then if I get a message, I'll hit the brakes. I really wish I would have gotten a dang scroll. I didn't even get the cat's eye like I did in the in the other marathon run I did, which is the strongest mage weapon in the game.
Can you 2 wait for me here?
There's the like 2 seconds of voice acting you have to hear.
That other marathon run, you got really lucky, but then
Yeah.
got unlucky and lost all that luck.
Yeah, okay, now I have to remember where it is I need to go. Oh, it's this way. I gotta go down. I almost goofed up there. Go through here and then down to this. Yeah. Sorry, it's getting dang cold again. But I think stat-wise, in terms of running into any walls for these last couple fights, I shouldn't have issues. I just have to make sure I get Koudelka's agility to 66. It's currently at... But I have 2 more level ups. So that tower that briefly appeared there, that's basically the final, like, ascent, where we get a couple fights and then we're done with the run. Got another little code puzzle thing we've got to do real quick.
At this point, I don't even know what these enemies are supposed to be. It's like the wiggly demon baby and ghost
All right.
gas cloud.
I'm gonna play the organ and then we'll call it there. I'm gonna head up the steps, hit the organ. That'll be the time. If I can go down this one little curb, we'll make it right to the final sentence. I'll probably finish it off stream just to give myself the satisfaction. Secret pain people light. Secret pain people light. That describes how I feel right now. Secret pain people. It's me. Hit the organ. We'll stop here. That was what amount of Koudelka you got to see. Like I said, it's got a lot of RNG. It can be tough to run. I admire the folks that run this on console because you got even more problems to potentially deal with. But I'm only willing to play it on on emulator, so I have save states in case something really goes sideways. I didn't have to do that here, but we had some bad luck with the rolls and how I put in some points, and the agility and intelligence of Koudelka was way too low, and I needed both of those things to really hammer my way through the mid-game bosses, and they just went way too slowly. So we'll cut it around. We're probably a little over 210, right? So yeah, as me, Twan_SR, it's what I am on Twitch. Ichi_Twan on Twitter. I'm here with Oscari. Thank you for sitting with me for this.
Of course.
It's a great game. Give it a try if you want to play a game that's like a horror, Parasite Eve, Silent Hill-esque sort of game. It's a very underappreciated game in my opinion. No, I promise you, I'm not hurt at all by the fact that I went into this knowing that there was a chance that this wasn't going to finish. So don't worry about it. I just love playing this game and talking about it because it's a fun, goofy horror game. So Prototype, Matt, I know all the folks that are working for Shots Fired to make it work, make it happen. This is a great event. I always try to at least submit one thing to it, even if it's something I can't finish, because I ran into some bad luck. But yeah, thanks so much for everyone watching, and we still got plenty of time. We got plenty of runs, so keep watching. Thanks a bunch.